Hi everyone, I'm Albina. I'm a clinical nutritionist and a personal trainer. Today I want to talk about fats, as a lot of people asking me, is it good for me? Why I consuming that amount of fats? Is it really healthy for me? Should I have that amount of fat? So I'm gonna talk about fats and what they do in our body. This source of information from a National Institute of General Medical Science. The biology of fats in the body. When you have your cholesterol checked, the doctor typically give you a level of 3 fats found in the blood. That's LDL, HDL, and triglycerides. But did you know your body contains thousands of other types of fats or lipids? In human plasma alone, researchers have identified some 600 different types of relevant to our health. Many lipids are associated with the disease diabetes, stroke, cancer, arthritis, Alzheimer's disease, and that's just to name a few. There is lots of health conditions and health issue when we don't consume enough good fat. But our body also needs a certain amount of fat to function, and we cannot make it from the scratch. Researchers funded by National Institute of Health are studying lipids to learn more about normal and abnormal biology. Here is how fats function in our body. See, triglyceride, cholesterol, and other essential fatty acids, the scientific term for fats the body cannot make on its own. Store energy, insulate us, protect our vital organs. It's important. They act as a messenger, helping protein do their jobs. They also start chemical reaction involved in growth, immune function, reproduction system, another aspect of basic metabolism. The cycle of making and breaking, storing and mobilizing fats is the core of how animals and all animals regulate their energy. An imbalance in any step can result in disease, including heart disease and diabetes. Also, for instance, having too many triglycerides in our bloodstream raises our risk of clogged arteries, which can lead to the heart attack and stroke. Fats also help the body stockpile certain nutrients as well, the so-called fat-soluble vitamins. As you probably know, the A, D, E, and K are stored in the liver and a fatty tissue. Using a quantitative and systematic approach to study lipids, researchers have classified lipids into 8 main categories. So, cholesterol belongs to the sterol group, and triglycerides are glycerolipids. Another category, phospholipids, includes the hundreds of lipids that constitute the cell membranes and allow cells to send and receive the signals. Breaking down for you to make it a little bit easier, the main type of fat we consume, triglycerides, are essentially suited for energy storage because they pack more than twice as much energy as a carbohydrate or protein. Once triglycerides have been broken down during digestion, they shipped out to the cells through the bloodstream, some of energy right away. The rest is stored inside cells in blobs called lipid droplets. When we need extra energy, for instance, when we exercise, our body uses enzymes called lipases to break down the stored triglycerides. The cell's power plants, mitochondria, can then create more of the body's main energy source, adenosine or triphosphate or ATP, in other words. Recent research also has helped explain the working of lipids called an omega-3, and everyone knows that omega-3 is important fatty acids. The active ingredient in cod liver oil, which has been taught to decades as a treatment for eczema, arthritis and heart disease. two types of these lipids block the activity of the protein called COX, which assists in converting an omega-6 fatty acid into pain-signaling prostaglandin molecules. These, sorry, if I give you lots of information, I try to break down as easy as possible. I hope I'm not confusing you a lot. These molecules are involved in inflammation, which is a common element of many diseases. So, omega-3 fatty acid could have a tremendous therapeutic potential. Tremendous. This knowledge is just the tip of the fat-filled iceberg. We have learned a lot about lipids, the fats, but not many people know and understand the exact benefits of fat. But a lot of people still scared to take the good fats. Good fats like, for example, nuts, seeds, avocado, sesame oil, olive oil. The fats from the dairy, to me personally, I reduce dairy intake. So I do use cheese. I try to use goat cheese, or like hard cheese. Another type of cheese I use was mozzarella. The good as well goes with the salads, with anything. Halloumi cheese, they're fantastic with vegetables, or I use mainly with vegetables. The amount of carbs, when I have my meal, I have more fats than carbs. The reason is because fats, they play massive roles in the whole body function and immunity, and how your gut is functioning, how your brain works, because the brain cannot function optimally without adequate fat intake. So if you're lacking fats, means you have a deficiency in lots of vitamins, minerals, and it will affect your energy level. People who goes on a low-fat diet usually feel tired. They have like a brain fog. But when they convert into a ketogenic diet, which is a high fat, moderate protein, and low carbs or no carbs, the carbs from vegetables are acceptable. And my favorite vegetables are broccoli, because it contains all the essential vitamins I need for my health. And I would recommend for everyone to use broccoli at least 3 times a week. Then when it comes to carbs, I limit my carbs. The reason is because I notice when I start taking carbs, I have joint pains, I cannot even concentrate, I cannot, when I read something, I forget. It's just a mess around with all neurological system, I would call it. And I notice this massively. When I consume good fats, nuts, seeds, avocado, I put olive oil, sesame oil, I put to my salads, to my veg. I have eggs, so when I have a scrambled eggs, I would have 3. Don't be scared of the yolk, because a lot of people say, no, my cholesterol is quite high. I cannot have an egg yolk because it's high in cholesterol. See, our body, we need cholesterol, and when we reduce fat intakes, our cholesterol goes high, and that's why sometimes people have a high cholesterol, because they consume more carbohydrate. And the carbs makes the high cholesterol, not the fats. That's a misunderstanding and confusing for a lot of people. So don't be scared of fats. And you have to as well bear in mind, when you go to ketogenic diet, you will have this transition, the flu transition. You will feel like you're going to have a cold. You will feel terrible in the first week or 2, sometimes 3 weeks. But then you will be like a new person. You will feel fantastic. Your memory, your energy will improve dramatically. And you'll be more productive, and with everything, you'll be surprised how well you're doing with everything. So don't be scared of fats, good fats. And when it comes to meat, a lot of people say, how much meat do you eat? I eat meat every other day, but some days I fast. And usually my fasting days is on Monday. On Monday I fast. So my first meal would be about 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, sometimes at 6. For instance, today, now it's 6:30. I had 3 coffees with coconut oil and 2 decaf coffee. The reason is because I didn't feel that I want to eat. You have to listen your body. If you're trying to eat because it's a breakfast or because it's a lunch or because it's a dinner, you're messing around with your hormones, and the hormones play a massive role in all neurotransmitters. Please eat when you feel hungry. Don't eat because some doctors told you, dietitian, nutritionist told you. Obviously, consult your doctor first. Tell your doctor that you're planning to do it. That's my disclaimer. But don't eat if you don't want to eat. Because if you don't want to eat, that means the body's still going through a detoxification process. The body's still not complete the build and repair tissue, and when you try to eat and when your body don't send the signal, it's just wrong. You just mess with whole your biological clock. Your body tells you when to eat, and just listen your body. I wish everyone Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I wish everyone to have a fantastic Christmas and awesome New Year. Thank you for being with me and listening to this video. See you in the next video. Bye.